It started 35 years ago in Vietnam forest, and since then has become a legendary movie franchise. Be ready, as Predator is coming again on the big screens, 4 years after the last time it appeared in the theaters. For now, we will tell you that it will be a prequel story. But for further detail, you should watch the video till the end, as we are going to tell you everything known by now for the new 20th Century Studios movie. Recap. 35 years ago in 1987, the first movie Predator came out, and since then, it became a real blockbuster that we enjoy watching even today. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesse Ventura, and Carl Weathers are the main legends in the first movie, and they made Predator's story to be popular and one of the longest living on the screens. After the successful first part that had a budget of only 15 to 18 million, according to the box office, it earned almost 100 million worldwide. Predator had 3 sequels. We saw the alien creature in 1990 in Predator 2. For the second sequel, we were waiting 2 decades, and finally, in 2010, Predator 3, or Predators, was released. Then, it came back again in 2018, when the last sequel was named The Predator. We also saw 2 movie specialties, Alien vs. Predator and Aliens vs. Predator Requiem in 2004 and 2007. In total, all the movies grossed over 750 million at the global box office. Before we tell you where the story will go in the next film, let's make a little recap on the last Predator story. The Predator was released on September 14, 2018. And even though it is rated as another missed opportunity by Rotten Tomatoes and only has a 33% audience score, the movie earned over $160 million worldwide, according to Box Office. Shane Black was the director of the last movie. The opinions of the fans were divided, even on the movie stars who took part in the movie. There were hundreds of comments that the franchise deserves bigger names and a better scenario, and that's one of the reasons for the poor rate. Well, we don't agree with this opinion, as we think that Boyd Holbrook, Jacob Tremblay, and Keegan Key, who took the roles in the movie, are all great movie stars. There were 2 types of predators in the last movie. One that was trying to give humanity a weapon for a fair fight against larger specimens, and those in the second place that were attempting to improve themselves with human DNA. There is a lot of killing and a lack of story. But if you are a real fan of science fiction action movies, then you will enjoy the movie on some level. The main character is Quinn McKenna, a US Army Ranger sniper, who after a lot of fighting against the creatures is trying to save his autistic son that was taken by one of the larger predators on the spaceship. He manages to kill it using the creature's own weapons, and that's where the story ends. In November 2020, it was revealed that a new 5th installment in the Predator franchise will take place. The movie was first planned to be going by the name Skulls, but then it was changed to Prey. Release date. The 5th reboot of Predator movies will happen in the summer of this year, and it will be streamed on Hulu. Also, in some international markets, the new Predator story will be streamed on Disney Plus and Star Plus. Reports about the existence of the new movie were spreading on the internet and media before, but its first look, title, and the releasing time were officially announced in November 2021. In the announcement, 20th Century Studios said, Prey is set in the world of the Comanche Nation 300 years ago. See the original film directed by Dan Trachtenberg. Cast. So far, only 5 names for the cast are known. Although some of the names aren't so familiar to the audience, they seem to be aware of the burden they have to carry. The young but talented actress Amber Midthunder will play the main role of Nero. Stephanie Mathias will be playing Sumo, and there are 3 other names whose roles are unknown by now. According to IMDb, the other cast names are Diane DeLigrio, former basketball player, Stormy Kemp, who became known to the audience from the movie Sui, Dakota Beavers, a musician, and Quanah Rose, Native American model and land protector. It is also confirmed that Kyle Stratus would be back in Predator suit. We also filmed the names of Ray Strachan, best known by The Grudge, and CJ Collard. First look. We know that the filming took place in Calgary, Alberta, and it was wrapped up in September of last year. Prey producer said that the movie will be just as good as the first Predator movie. The 2 key men for the movie, John Davis and John Fox, describes that the new story will have the same success as the first one had back in 1987. For Collider, Davis said, The movie goes back to what made the original Predator movie work. As for the tone of the movie, Davis reveals that it has more akin to The Revenant than to any previous Predator movies. "You'll know what I mean once you see it," said one of the movie producers. He also said they were conceiving this movie while they were shooting the last Predator movie. So if this is true, and the team was working 4 years on the prequel story, then we can believe in Davis's words. One who is most excited is the Mid-Thunder, who said that she feels proud and impatient to show everyone what they did. On the other side, film critics are saying that the movie has a spectacularly uninspiring name, as there are 4 other movies in the past with the same name. There is a German survival thriller, a horror movie Prey from 2019, one that's Spanish from the same year, and also Norman J. Warren's movie Prey from 1977. However, this could not mean anything, because in the end, we will remember the story, not the name. Before we go into the plot details, make sure that you press subscribe and like buttons below the video. And of course, if you want to be always updated on time about each movie achievement, ring the bell button as well. Plot details. As summer is near the corner, fans are impatient to see if the new Predator story will overcome the expectations. So far, it is one of the most anticipated movies in 2022. And even though the cast, crew, at first sight seems like a group of unknowns, we hope that the studio will make a much more interesting story than the one in 2018. So far, these are the knowing details on how the story will go. As we said at the beginning, the next Predator movie, Prey, will be a prequel. The action will go back 300 years to the Comanche Nation. We will see the origin story of the Predator. The star from Legion, Amber Midthunder, will play a Comanche woman, a young woman who goes against the gender stereotypes and norms to become a warrior. It's the year 1719, and alien predators are attacking and killing Comanche tribe members. Naru will have to stop them and protect her relatives. This means we are going to see another great, intense surviving adventure. So it will be interesting to see how she manages to do it using a spear and other primitive weapons, or maybe different kinds of traps. It is expected to see how the alien creatures came to Earth, how they came to be, and for how long they are existing in the universe. As there are still no official trailers for the movie, it's hard to tell any other details about the story, but we are presuming that one will come in the next 2 months, as the premiere for the movie is announced for the summer. Of course, when we find out more, we'll inform you in time. On a related note, what do you think of this movie franchise so far? Do you think that this year's prequel story will overcome the previous movies? What's your opinion on the cast? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss our next videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.